My fellow Americans, I'm speaking to you today from the White House. I cannot reveal my true identity. I can only tell you I'm very familiar with Donald Trump and his machine. And I'm just here to tell you that the right man won, meaning Joe. Just look at Don's history. Look at his shenanigans. I mean, whatever you liked about his politics, I mean, do we really want one of the devil's little fucking helpers running the country? Because Donald is a spoiled brat who can't stand it when he doesn't get his way. You know, which overrides all his talent and makes him not a good leader. I mean, he cannot delegate authority. He has no ability to delegate authority. If you know anything about success, successful managers, bosses, usually have the ability to delegate authority, and he doesn't have it. He has finally, in the end, now surrounded himself with an army of ass-kissing yes-men who wouldn't disagree with him over anything for fear of whatever. Kind of reminds you of they were afraid to wake Hitler up during D-Day when he had 5 divisions of panzers ready to block that invasion. They didn't wake him up. We landed successfully. The rest is history. Richard Nixon's connection to Donald Trump. It's Roger Stone has Nixon's face tattooed on his back. Roger Stone, Donald Trump, longtime friends. Roger Stone, if you look him up, he's known as a longtime dirty, underhanded, backstabbing operator. The close connection to Nixon, especially for all you vets out there. If you're not familiar with it, look it up. It's FBI record. Just wasn't released to the public at the time. President Johnson and decided not to, but he knew about it. Nixon sent Anna Chenault, who, if you don't know who she was the wife of one of the famous flying tigers during World War II. Sends Anna Chenault to the Vietnam peace talks to disrupt them, slow them down. I'm not sure how she accomplished it. With the promise that if they waited till he got elected, he would give them a better deal. So Nixon prolongs the war, stops the peace talks, obviously costing American lives. Some of you out there might have lost a loved one because of him. And Nixon and Trump are attached at the hip. Nixon, who spent American military lives just in the attempt to ensure his election. That's just one story. I mean, 500 kids separated from their parents at the border. I mean, whatever you think we ought to do about immigration, we need to be humane the way we handle it, don't we? I mean, don't we? There are not that many people out there who think that we should be ruthless and without heart. Certainly not the evangelicals who supported Trump, yet somehow ripping 500 children from their parents. And if you ask me, the story in the Bible says, whenever you gave me a drink or visited me in prison, you know, they said, Christ, when were you in prison? He says, anybody who you didn't give a drink to or visit in prison or give a blanket to. I don't know the story quoting word for word, but if you're an evangelical, you know what I'm talking about. Well, signing off for now. I'll be on the air from time to time with more of the truth. That's who I am. QAnon has their Q. I'm T for the truth. Have a good day.